right, hello to my Scorpio risings. I am very excited to get into your video. As you can see, I've already laid things out for you, so we're gonna jump in. But first, make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe, because hella people that watch my videos aren't even subscribed, honey. Go ahead and subscribe, okay? And make sure to comment that you're a Scorpio rising, and at the end of this video, comment and let me know what message resonated with you the most, because although this is for all my Scorpio risings, it will be different for everybody, okay? Make sure to check out the link in my bio if you want a free mini reading, if you want a regular tarot reading, astrology, birth chart reading. I do a lot, okay? So check out that link. All right, my Scorpio risings, let's get into it. I felt the need to get some sound cleansing in. Wow, why did I already immediately start stuttering? Okay, so I channeled something for you, and what I channeled was leaving something behind versus going towards something. So Spirit's really encouraging you to leave something behind so you can go towards something else. All right, so that's the basis of your reading. So the very first card that we have for you, we have your brain speaks total fuckery unless you turn your soul on. All right, so for my Scorpio risings, this is something that actually makes a lot of sense for my Scorpio risings, because a lot of times Scorpio or people with Scorpio placements have a lot of pessimism. They have a lot of heavy weights on their shoulders and on their heart. That's something that's very common with my Scorpios, and that's why I actually get a lot of readings or give a lot of readings to people with Scorpio placements, because a lot of times they need someone like me with a very unbiased, very straightforward kind of messaging. Sometimes they need that. So maybe that's what you're needing today, something very straightforward, very clear, so you know how to move forward. Okay, ooh, we got a lot here for you. Let's see. The human brain left unattended doesn't shut down. It goes berserk with bullshit thoughts that turn into bullshit actions. Ego will do its job of judging, separating, and accumulating things to define who you are without any help from you. But the soul needs your attention to be heard over that loud-ass ego. There's a reason most truly successful people meditate, read inspiring books, focus on gratitude, and are of service to others in some way. It turns their soul on. And that makes them way better leaders, problem solvers, and functional humans. It also makes them way more fun to be around, okay? So, wow, I love this message. This is a message about your thought process, about your thoughts, the way that you think of not only yourself, but you think of others, the way that you think affects the way that you behave, period, okay? And Spirit's telling you, unless you turn that brain on, unless you turn that soul on, your brain is going to yap and yap and yap and give you bullshit, period. And my Scorpios are no stranger to that, okay? So we're gonna see with this card, what is it that has your soul turned off but your brain so engaged, okay? What is it that has you feeling this way? Oh, we have number 15, Masquerade. I absolutely love this deck. This is the Dark Mirror deck, and man, is it good, all right? And I know for my Scorpios, you are going to, enjoy this message. So even if you don't enjoy it, you need it, all right? So number 15, Masquerade, okay? I'm gonna read it straight out of the book for you. I feel like oracle cards a lot of the times, you do need that kind of messaging, right? You need something very clear, very straightforward. Okay, so we have, what I can't have forever, I will have for a minute. What I can't have for a minute, I will hold to me for 1 second. So this is the Wayne and Gibbs phase, and in kind of the grieving process, this is the stage of bargain. So when we're in this stage, this is this is kind of a stage where you're not necessarily denying the truth, but you're trying to find a way to make the truth okay. You're trying to find a way to make it okay that you're thinking like this. You're trying to find a way to rationalize and validate that you're thinking this way, and that you're feeling this way, that you're treating yourself this way, that you're treating other people this way. But babe, honey, even if you have a 100% validated reason for feeling and thinking that way, it is your responsibility, my Scorpio risings, to get out of that emotional negative states and present a better energy, okay? Not only for yourself, but for the people around you. Especially, I'm hearing someone's a parent. So especially if you're a parent, it's very imperative that you understand your own emotions and you can tackle and deal with and express your own emotions, so you can teach your children how to do that as well, okay? Whether you have children or you're pregnant currently, all right? So it says, and this is just describing the card that we have here. Okay. So it says, a man's face, young in the flesh and in posture, with a wide open shirt. Over him appears the most complicated and baroque hat, straight from a Venetian carnival. Okay. It says, there's often guilt in taking the mask of Don Juan, or Donna Juana. That's funny. The seducer is not a master of love, neither of manipulation. He is the master of the ethereal, of what is fleeting and brief and transient to the extreme. He is the master of the moment, and as such, he forgot all kind of eternity. There is a guilt if you care, because you are not building. There is a guilt of loss because you are not treasuring. There is a guilt of indifference because when you don't care, you cheat yourself of meaning and value. You hear that? Let me read that one more time. There is a guilt out of indifference because when you don't care, you cheat yourself of meaning and value. Sometimes there is guilt in your selflessness and the desire itself, in everything leading to pleasure, as if the only pleasure that can be sacred are only those labeled as such. If the masquerade is a dance, it is a road. The masquerade is a dance. It is a road that goes in circles, ebbs and flows, and always ends with the first light. Before the time comes, hold it tightly. When the time comes, let it go. So Spirit, I know that was like rocky. I feel like I didn't read that well, but the overall message, and number 15 could be significant for you. The overall message that's coming through here is, especially paired with the first card that I read for you, honey. This is a message coming through not only about things obviously being complicated and a little heavy for you right now, but there's a message coming through about letting things go and being in the moment. Spirit's telling you, when you're in the moment, when you're having negative thoughts in the moment, what you need to do isn't, turn off your brain or turn off your soul or turn on one or the other. Have everything on and be entirely present in the moment. Ask yourself, communicate with yourself, do some shadow work in the moment, in the moment, in the moment, in the moment. That is what is constantly being said in my head, okay? So let's see. In the past, we got, a lot of cups here. 7 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Okay, so that adds up to number 11. Life path number 11 could be significant for you, or the number 11 could just be a number that you've seen a lot in the past, okay? Why have you been seeing that? And why are you kind of in this energy right now? It's because this lack of gratitude. It's because of this, it's almost as if you've been disappointed and disappointed and disappointed. And this last time when Spirit tried to give you something to really hold on to give yourself this boost of confidence, you took that cup they gave you and you poured that shit out. And even if that's not, what you did intentionally, it is what you've done. Okay, period. So we got the 7 of Cups here. This is kind of telling me that you were kind of clouded. Your judgment was clouded, and your wants and desires and your needs were all confused. And it's because you didn't have this very clear feeling, or you clear, this is what I want and this is what I don't want, and this is how I'm going to make sure I get these things and stay away from these things. Instead, you said, I want this, I don't want this, and then you did nothing about it. Okay, or you said those things, and then when things were presented to you, you didn't go with that, and you changed your mind, and you said, actually, I'll accept this little bit of bullshit. Actually, you know what? Why not? I'll take this little bit of fuck shit right here. Yeah, why not? even though before that's not what you wanted, right? So Spirit's saying that you've been confusing your own energy, and you've been confusing kind of the universe, your spiritual team as well, with what you want, because you're practicing something different than you're saying. Okay, my Scorpio risings, you're practicing something different than you're saying. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio obviously is in your chart, but it could be even more significant for you. You could have something there, because those cups, and we have more cups coming out. And the moon in reverse. Okay, so the 9 of cups with the moon in the reverse is what's coming towards you. So this is what you're being encouraged to leave behind. Leave behind the indifference. Leave behind the ungratitude or the ingratitude. Leave behind the confusion and the temptation. There's this level of temptation that Scorpios always have or are around, and it's kind of strange, but it always happens. This is almost a message of what's the word? Regeneration. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I'm hearing. Regeneration. It's like Spirit's telling you you're about to regenerate. You're about to have some uploads and some leveling up that's happening, that's wanting to happen, but you're not letting it happen. You have to let it happen if you want it to happen. If you don't want it to happen, okay, that's your prerogative. But don't say that you want things to happen. Don't say that you want things to change if you're not willing to take on the change, okay? Next, we have coming towards you, something that you're being encouraged to move towards. We have obviously the 9 of Cups here. So this is about someone not only being completely happy and satisfied with where they're at emotionally, but there's another person here that's kind of coming in to gift them things, to shower them with this love, with this appreciation, with this gratitude. When you are expressing your gratitude for where you are, who you are, and why, people are not only going to follow that up and express their gratitude for you, but the universe is going to begin to pick up a different vibration from you and be like, you know what, this person has some good energy, and this person knows what they want to do and why, and I'm gonna send this person this thing because I know they're gonna do something with it. They're not gonna send you something if they know you're not gonna do shit with it, okay? And I'm sorry for my language, but I gotta tell it how it is, my Scorpio risings, okay? Leave behind the old kind of, not necessarily, I wanted to say improper, but it's more so, what's the word, Spirit? Unhelpful, or maybe hindering. Yeah, these are some hindering habits that you have that you've just gotta step away from them. Okay, confirmation verb. We have there's a reason most truly successful people meditate, read inspiring books, focus on gratitude, and are of service to others in some way. It turns their soul on. You've got to turn your soul on. And how are you going to do that? Maybe it is helping people, being of service to others. Maybe it is practicing more gratitude, expressing your gratitude for others, and returning the favor, right? We have the moon in reverse, which talks about things being revealed, your subconscious opening up. What I'm seeing is your subconscious here, and it's pushing something to the front, pushing something to your conscious mind. So while this reading is happening, after you have this reading, you're going to start having some mental realizations, and Spirit's saying it's your responsibility. As soon as you're aware of what you do and why, it's no longer a habit, it's no longer something that you just do. It's a choice that you make because you're aware you're making that choice every time you do it. Okay, so be intentional about the choices that you're making, and please, my love, if it doesn't feel right, don't go for it. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. But you have to find the balance between following your feeling, following your gut, and getting out of your comfort zone, because that's where you've been stuck, my Scorpio risings, is in your comfort zone. You've been stuck here, and Lord, it is time to get the fuck out if you want some peace of mind, okay? So let me get one more card. One more card for a piece of advice for my Scorpio risings moving forward, how they can align with this new energy. Yep, the Fool card. You need to take a leap of faith, babe. It's not gonna feel the best, okay? Probably not, but it's gonna be hella helpful and hella worth it later. Spirit's telling you, It's not always about what you can or can't see. It's not always about only taking a risk when you know what's going to happen, because that's not called taking a risk. That's just called taking inspired action. Sometimes it's more helpful for us to take those risks, move on faith, and understand that there's always going to be something to hold on to, whether it's just yourself or whether it's something that the universe is offering you. There's always going to be that stability, something that you can breathe into, at least for a moment. Live in the moment. Once you start to live in each passing moment, fully present, you're gonna not only be nicer to yourself and have better thoughts mentally, because you're kind of checking yourself in the moment, right? But you're going to find yourself in great opportunities, great positions, because you followed your intuition every step of the way, in every moment, being completely present in every moment, okay? So they're telling you, stop and smell the roses, baby. Be present. Listen to what the universe and what your higher self is telling you at every given moment. And that doesn't mean you have to, you know, be constantly on edge, or doesn't mean you have to constantly be thinking and assuming and wishing and hoping, what am I making the right moves? No, that's not what I'm telling you to do. What I'm telling you to do is leave that brain where it's at for a little while. Let it do its math problems. Let it do, you know, whatever the fuck it's got to do. But when it comes to your emotions, turn your soul on. When it comes to making decisions that are best for you, turn that motherfucking soul on, because it's going to guide you in the right direction every single time. Okay? All right, my Scorpio risings. It was a blessing to do this reading for you. I really like that message. You've got a lot to leave behind, and it's because you've got a lot in your future waiting to be grabbed by you, okay? But you're not going to get it if you're constantly living in your head and living in the past. Get in the present moment, baby. All right? I love you guys. Thank you. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe and comment what message resonated with you the most. I really enjoy seeing that. And it always makes me really happy to know that things resonate with you guys and that I'm not wasting my time here on YouTube. Okay, so definitely subscribe as well. Make sure to, like I said earlier, check the link in my bio if you want a free mini reading, or if you want your personal tarot reading by me. I do videos and I do FaceTimes, phone calls, that kind of thing. So you just let me know. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.